trên vành môi. Hãy ngước mặt nhìn đời, nhìn tha nhân ta buông tiếng cười.
Kính thưa quý vị, các bạn thân mến, hôm nay đến với đài VNA TV, Việt Nam American Television, là chị Stephanie Pham. Please welcome Stephanie Pham, coming to California for the
National American Miss Pageant.
Traveling from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home of the first pharmacy school in the United States and where I spent the last 12 years in Taekwondo, is the state I proudly represent at this year's National All-American Miss Pageant. I am Stephanie Pham. Xin chào quý vị.
Hello.
Hi. If you don't mind, how old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
And have you been doing pageants since you were little?
Actually, I just started recently this summer.
Oh wow, cool. And so what inspired you to compete in these pageants?
Because people have always told me that I should represent Vietnam in these pageants because I'm pretty, but I don't really speak Vietnamese. I understand it, but
Well, that's a good thing.
I thought I would rather give it a try here and see how I would do against other people.
Awesome.
There are a lot of girls here, such as yourself. What do you think is one of your advantages and what is one of your weaknesses?
I guess my advantage would be I stay true to myself. I represent myself. I basically present myself out there as just me. I don't hide anything. And I guess my weakness would just be I don't really speak Vietnamese that much.
Okay, all right. And so what part of the pageants do you like the most? And what parts don't you like?
I guess my favorite would be the formal wear portion, which is you walk out on stage in your gown and you have an escort and he escorts you out there and all eyes are on you. They're on you and it's your time to shine. So it's a good experience. My least favorite, I guess it would be the personal introduction. You have to memorize a lot and go out on stage, look at everybody and talk. It's pretty nerve-wracking.
Is this the first time you've been in California?
No, I've been here multiple times. I was actually here this summer to visit family.
Oh, cool.
How is it different from Pennsylvania, do you think?
Weather's totally different. It was freezing back home in Philadelphia. Come here, it's a lot warmer. Food's good. Food's good. Not as good as my mom makes it.
So do you participate in any sports?
Yes, I do Taekwondo. I've been doing it for 12 years.
Wow, so since you were like 18 minus 12, 6. And so what belt are you?
I'm a 3rd degree black belt.
Wow, that's really high up. And what made you start doing Taekwondo?
Well, when we first started, I didn't really want to do it. My parents brought me there. I started crying because it was scary. But after I started, I couldn't stop.
Oh, cool. And so what keeps you committed to doing Taekwondo?
Well, one of my goals is to become a Taekwondo world champion. And to do that, there's a lot of commitment, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, training, sweat. That's why I stay in it.
Back in Pennsylvania, did you do a lot of community service?
Yes, I've done a lot of community service. I did demonstrations for Taekwondo, where I would perform Taekwondo with my brother. And we would do this parties, special events, even at the 2008 Olympic demonstration in Chinatown in Philadelphia.
And so, are you going to college?
Yes, I'm in college right now.
What's your major?
I want to major in pharmacy.
Oh, wow. And so, what is it called?
University of the Sciences. It's in Philadelphia.
What will winning this pageant mean to you?
It would mean a lot to me because I come from my state, travel all the way across the country to represent my state, but then I also represent the Vietnamese people, like the community in Philadelphia and basically everywhere.
And one last important question. What do you think the young generation should do in order to become successful in life, in the American life, but still not forget their Vietnamese culture?
Well, I live in an all-American community, but I still stay true to my Vietnamese culture. My family, we combine both. That way we still have a piece of both and adapt.
Cool. And so are there a lot of Vietnamese people in Pennsylvania?
There are, but in the community I live in, my neighborhood, it's majority, it's like everything else.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Happy to be here.
Jennifer và Kevin cũng như mọi người ở đây chúc Stephanie vui và khỏe. And remember, no matter what the result comes out, just relax and have fun. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Boom.
Kho tàng, tôi chia anh trọn kho tàng. Niềm quý mến nhau là sâu chuối màu, buồng tim yêu thương là châu báu. Kim cương đây là môi cười, tôi xin chia phần cho người.